Hey folks, the video I'm going to do today is basically sharing some more progress on my graphic novel. It seems at the moment my channel is going to be more about just trying to share the work as I do it. I like doing the commentary videos of other indie books, but I found the first batch that I done, it took quite a while to do them, and it was getting in the way of me actually drawing and getting comic pages done, completed. So I'm just trying to take a step back from that just a little bit and really focus on getting this graphic novel done. As far as my progress goes, I've drawn half of the book, penciled, inked. So the plan is that it's going to be 80 pages long, and I've got 40 pages done. I've just been receiving, so the first 20 pages are actually finished and colored. We originally released that, the plan was to release it in 4 issues, but we're actually not going to do that. We're not going to finish that at the moment. We're going to just go straight to a graphic novel. Just, I suppose, the current climate, the people just seem to be more interested. People who bought my last graphic novel, they're kind of all just waiting for this to be finished and to be put into a book. So we've just kind of decided that we're not going to go ahead with single issues, and so essentially the first issue is done, inked and colored. What was the second issue is pretty much finished as well. So it's not going to come out as a second issue. Just going to keep on going. Going to draw the next 40 odd pages to finish up the graphic novel. Share those pages with the colorist and just get the colorist to keep working away on them. And then just release it as a book. This page here was meant to be the start of issue 2, and it's basically a scene in Dublin. It's low level here on the Liffey, the River Liffey, and you see our 2 main characters here. I'll just zoom in. You can see them. They're paddling up the Liffey in their canoe. Don't really want to go into too much detail as to what's going on. And in an earlier video now, just remembered I did share these ink pages, but just really happy with the colors here. The colorist that I have working on this project, he done most of my last book as well. He's from Brazil. His name is George Patrick Gama. I think he's a brilliant colorist. Just great choice of colors. He doesn't really need much direction. He's kind of kept that eeriness that I wanted from the last book, using a lot of these nice kind of greens and blues. But just really happy with how this scene here turned out. Even the glow on the soldier and stuff like that, and all the kind of glows on the lights and the advertisements and stuff like that. Here's another page, which it's funny actually. I think as an artist it's a lot more fun doing pages like that, and then when you come to a page with a lot of panels, you're trying to I suppose keep it simple and keep it direct. There's a lot going on in that panel and this panel as well, in that page. It's really nice colouring. I like that actually. That turned out great. This is actually a transition to another scene. They're going from the green, and this is a war-torn environment. It's actually from Ireland's history, from a rebellion. So yeah, I like the choice of colours. Just, it's a nice contrast from the last scene. That's kind of your nighttime scene, and then this is just the air full of dust and fire and stuff like that. Actually turned out quite well, this panel here. George added some nice kind of highlights and stuff that went kind of added on top of the inking that I had done, which was nice. It's funny actually, sometimes when you draw a panel, like I wasn't really happy with this panel, but when the colours go on, it just definitely helps it, makes it a lot nicer. This here is another scene in the book, so yeah, we've obviously swapped scenes here. I was really happy with these 4 pages. Just if I scan through them all, I don't know, I think that's probably my favourite page so far. Don't know, I just think I got a nice nice kind of line variation. There's nice energy, different types of shots. The colouring is nice. Like I think George kind of in this scene has added some really nice moonlight. You can see it here. Even in this scene here, you can see the moonlight kind of on top of these edges of the quay and on the canal. Just a nice kind of fade on this ink here, just to push it into the background in where the water is. With these 2 characters coming up in a water stream. That's how they travel. Yeah, obviously don't want to go into what's happening. This is nice here. It's kind of calling the water up again. This is, yeah, another jump back. Loved how this page turned out, to be honest. It's funny, yeah, when I send it off to the colorist, they just don't really know what I'm gonna get back sometimes, and it's a lot of fun. Like George is kind of gone along with the same colouring from that scene, that war-torn scene, but because like I think I was just being lazy in this scene, I didn't really want to draw a background, but like it looks really nice with that white in the background. Like these variation in shots, and this close up here with, you know, a bit of magic kicking in. I'm really happy with that. This is another scene now, another kind of historical scene of Ireland. Trying to imagine what Ireland will look like from the ruins and just kind of add to it. You know, like this is kind of like a Christian settlement. You know, you've got your round towers and these little churches and stuff like that, like in little dwellings. I suppose kind of like a monastery. Yeah, see a bit of teleportation here or some kind of time travel going on. Some great textures here as well that George has put in. I remember when I done the original first book, the preview that I was doing was a different colours, Chris O'Halloran, and he added a lot of really nice textures to that preview. So when I got George in to finish the last book, and then on this one I kind of just wanted him to keep in with that style, just kind of heavy texturing. This is really nice. Here's another scene, and this is kind of still in the same, well, sorry, it's not a new scene, it's the same timeline, same setting. You've got Vikings here raiding the monasteries. It's funny, when I was inking this page, this scene took me ages. I was using those little fine liner pens and just really trying to get in there and flesh out the detail far away. Like it's always hard to get that balance of how much detail do you add something far away compared to close up, and it seems like it's just something you have to develop over time and get an eye for it. I actually loved that panel when I drew. I loved this series here of panels. You've got all the splashing water, the Vikings, the flames, Then you've got the from the water here, you've got this spirit coming up out of the water. Really like the color choice as well George used on these. Pretty sweet. Should look great in print. Let's have a look and see what else. Oh yeah, I've done a time-lapse video of myself inking this page. Delighted with how it turned out. It's probably one of the few splash pages in the book, but it's obviously highlighting this character here in the center, and then in the background it's kind of like images in the water. You have all these figures from Irish history. They're either real people or people from myth or fiction. This character here, who is the Glimmer Man, he's from another series of comic books from Ireland. The League of Volunteers, the book I drew. I just thought it'd be cool to put him in there, and the publisher, Rob Corley, he thought it'd be cool just to kind of drop in some hints that maybe these two worlds are related. But yeah, really happy with this page. It was a lot of fun to draw that, you know, just to try and pick different characters from different parts of Irish history and mythology and draw them in, and yeah, it was cool, really enjoyable. What's next? Oh yeah, so this is back in, I suppose, the modern time, or right now in the story. You've got this famous bridge, the Halfpenny Bridge in Dublin. Yeah, I was really happy with how that turned out. I think it's a good likeness of a bridge. Definitely environments is not my strong point. I'm trying to push myself there as much as possible, add as many environments as possible, because I think that's the key to a really solid book that kind of establishes the world. These panels here, they're not bad. I think I could have done better on those. The colouring's great though. I seem to be doing a lot of these panels where I'm just pushing out, having no borders. Yeah, they're just fun to do. It's more just kind of leading on from the last image. Don't want to be going into too much detail on these. I'm not sure if I'm spoiling the story. So I remember actually drawing this page, which I didn't really like. But it's funny, sometimes you don't enjoy a certain page, and then it gets coloured and you're looking at it going, actually that's a lot nicer than I thought. You kind of look at it with fresh eyes. So I did enjoy that panel there, just kind of a different angle. I used I kind of mixed the brush pen and the technical pen there. It turned out well. Sometimes I messed that up, but I kind of like that. Just have all your speed lines, a bit of dirt from the shoe and stuff like that. Even this is quite nice. It's funny as well when you're getting someone to colour something that you know so well, like the colour of this Dublin bus. You have to send someone from Brazil, you have to send them a photo reference of it, because yeah, they could have chose any colour, to be honest. Yeah, this a lot of fun on this this page. Really enjoyed drawing this panel here. This was me. I was trying to push another environment and add kind of a quirkiness or some kind of something that I enjoyed about it. And you know, Dublin would have a lot of these kind of Victorian doorways, and you know, some of them are pretty cool looking. So like in reality you would never have, well, you might do, but you wouldn't have kind of these people here hanging out in front of such a nice door. But that's possible. This page, yeah, it was a lot of this was done with the technical pen. I keep jumping back between using a technical pen or a brush pen. Sometimes I feel like, yeah, I've cracked it, I'm gonna use the brush pen from now on. Then I mess up a page and I would go back to the technical pen. Just if it always feels like it's a safety net. But yeah, I think this page turned out really well. It's a nice variation in shots. These hands, really happy with those hands. I think, whereas this hand, not so much. Yeah, I think all artists are happy when they do some decent hands. Like, this is actually, it's probably obvious now that these are junkies and they're cooking heroin here. I've never actually cooked heroin myself, like, so I had to get a bit of reference for that one. I think, do I have any more pages? Yeah, I think that's it for now. So that's what, 18, that's about 16 pages colored from the second block. So yeah, just wanted to share the progress for anyone interested. I'll throw up some of these pages on social media for just that quicker kind of fix if people don't want to watch the video. But yeah, it's always good to add these videos just for a little time capsule, just to mark this section of the work in progress, and just for me to kind of share something and get it out there, because all us artists, we love to share the work and get people looking at it and excited and stuff like that. Like, so yeah, thanks for watching, and watch out for the next video. Like and share this if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.